He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
That animation, you leaned over that table, that's me 5 minutes ago when I recorded that last section. Good God. I think that has potential to become one of the most, iconic game scares ever. Stalked in the dark of a morgue by a bloated dead man? I still haven't gotten over that, and it seems like the kills are very real. We didn't even get the satisfaction of seeing him disappear in a puff of smoke. Shooting him just seemed to make him disappear.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
Yes, we do.
This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
What happened to the sheriff?
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
One more mystery. I could ask if this is the work of the cult, and it seems like jumping the gun, but it also really, really doesn't.
These pages are important.
At first I
Breaker
thought maybe
dropped
they were
one
trying to
before he
stop
disappeared.
whatever this is, that was going to be the twist, but was this prepared for us?
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
But we have the bodies of the others. And some of them we've apparently had for some time. And more of these manuscript pages just appeared.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Well, thank you. That's very convenient. I never would have thought of doing a ritual to try and find this guy again, but why would I want to? You would not be able to get me to leave this spot under the lights. This is where I died before, over in the direction of the cold storage. That door very annoyingly locked. I thought I could get ahead of him. What's in there? Some collectibles? Did I get them? Bullets. Do we have the ability to pull our gun at any time? It does not seem so. Made an absolute mess of this place. Killed at least one person, probably a second. I think there was another out in the hall. At least 2 dead. How are we gonna go up there and explain this? How do you figure this into this whole thing?
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where did he go? All we have to go on are these manuscript pages. The overlap. It did sort of seem to exist in like a space between worlds, especially in the end there when we shot at it. Like I said, not disappearing into a puff of smoke, but rather more just sort of phasing out of existence. Not in a way like it had been actually defeated. Anything new to add here? Oh, what a gruesome image.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
You really are an Agent Cooper type. With a little bit of true crime fan maybe mixed in? Maybe you would get along with Rose if you hadn't met in such personal circumstances. And what is the deal with your daughter? Did she maybe get that information from a manuscript page? Because if so, that would be talking about a future event rather than one in the past. Okay, we need to zoom out. Cult goal. And creating monsters? Well, that would have to have something to do with the markings, right? I say, as if I came up with it, and not because it just presented the evidence in front of me. This is getting convoluted very quickly. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster, so I'm glad you're acknowledging that. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? I mean, my thought was that this almost seemed like a trap for me, so that I would end up here in this morgue with him. But then again, does that mean that there were different goals for the other ones, if that's true? I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What's going on here? Only thing left to do now is figure out where he went, but where he went seems to be into the ether. Let's go back to Cauldron Lake is the absolute last thing I would be thinking right now. How about let's go upstairs and tell them what just happened?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Others will get hurt. That wasn't like any Taken I've ever seen.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Yeah, you took your time.
By the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
I sort of recognize this actor, I feel like. I wonder if he's not modeled based off the voice actor, but more to the point, I guess this means that we're now in your capable hands, right? Oh god, we're doomed. So many dark corners.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
You guys caught on to this surprisingly quickly. Everybody in this universe is so willing to accept, on contrast to before. Two people down, sheriff disappeared. I don't even know what to make of this. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing that the bozos are in charge. At least they believe us. What do we even begin to tell them? Hey buddy, a corpse just came to life in the morgue, killed 2 of your people, and kidnapped another. No? Maybe you're just putting in the data. You have a section for that, right?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
We're not even gonna talk to them about this? Alright, well, we should probably get out of here before they arrest us.
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
No.
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
All we've got. I guess it's an election year.
Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
But what's to investigate? Oh, hey. There's a familiar gate. It really does feel like we're just kind of dipping before they have the chance to ask questions, but maybe we'll get a little further, have a little something more to show them, if we do so. I was not ready for how terrifying this game was going to be.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
The car can be used to travel between locations. We're actually in control now. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, it really is somewhat open world. Well, I'm in no hurry to get moving. Let's have a look around. If we have a look at our map, we can see... Yeah, we can see the whole area. I wonder if there's anything else to have a look at. It looks like there's a park back here. Maybe we can find something there? Walk in the park would do me some good, I think. Grand reopening. The Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We're sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. Didn't we run through here briefly before? Let's not take that path. Don't want to startle the birds.
Quiet here now that Hubert and Hester flew over the Rainbow Bridge. Do you fellas ever miss them? Do you remember to have some sustenance, my little ones? It'll keep you warm and full of energy. It'll keep you soaring in the sky. You don't want to plummet down to the ground. Trust me. It's not nice down here. Much better in the clouds.
Listening to you talk makes me wonder whatever happened to the Lantern Lady. This franchise has taught me that listening to the crazies of town usually holds the answers. They're the ones who have been closest to these things. And the birds were a pretty significant factor before. Flew over the Rainbow Bridge. What does that mean? Oh, you looked like an important character, but maybe you're just a narcoleptic. All right, moving on. Ooh, we can actually enter here? The historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. This building was constructed as part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years, and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory, log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge reopened in Bright Falls in 2016, and has served its customers faithfully ever since. I'm never gonna know, it seems, what things are familiar and what things are new or DLC.
I'm a bit of a foodie.
Well, the restaurants and shops in town are closed at the moment, unfortunately. They'll have
Why does it have to be so dark in every building we enter?
Good to see you.
But this is quite a beautiful place. Is there anything maybe that we need to find in here? I mean, I would feel so awkward.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
You felt the need to call that out. Huh, it took me getting close to see it. This is our Mind Palace, or rather the real-world location that inspired it. Oh, that is so interesting. No wonder we're able to walk around in here. It's where we're staying. Sorry, but I kind of feel like I need the flashlight in this place. You can't get some more lighting in here? Oh my. I don't know, that's a hallway where spookiness can occur if I ever saw one. And we can try all these doors?
Hello?
Hello, what? Why are you just kind of pacing around in here? Over here by the window feels so much nicer in comparison.
It's not opening.
Yeah, I suspect none of these will. Ma'am, do you need any help with this? Ooh, this room does open, and... we find it quite a mess. Oh, this looks so similar in layout to the rooms at the Great Northern in Twin Peaks. I really like that this game is still wearing that inspiration on its sleeve. Look at all this coffee. Have we found Agent Cooper's room? Regarding Cauldron Lake, look into news and rumors, focus on 2010, cross-reference with old case files from NYC Cult. Similarities, commonalities, and methodology, part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner. Maybe it's just Casey's room.
Teriyaki and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla nursing home and thought
Oh, wait.
I'd catch up with one of our
Whoa, wait, is this who I think it is?
Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff,
And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
I wonder which of the two that is,
how are you
and why there's suddenly so much dust in the air.
entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family.
So
Beef
everyone is
Jerky.
aware of all this. I mean, surely something like this would have to be on the mind of everyone in town.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because
Well, I'm guessing this is my room, and the other was Casey's. A lot to think about. It's just, I'm sorry for taking so long, because after what happened, we definitely want to get right back into it, but this game has taught me, as well as the previous ones, that it's going to have an awful lot of foreshadowing. And, well, it's not going to foreshadow anything if we don't see it. Alright, let's get ourselves out of here.
Clock out.
To Cauldron Lake.
Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Once again, you acclimated to this very quickly. Maybe this is Alan trying to bring himself back. I mean, he always said there had to be consequences in a story. There had to be give and take. He couldn't just, Mary Sue himself out of the void. Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
You've got to learn your tropes. That's what this is. You're struggling with this ledge once again, I see, Nightingale.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hang on. Who are you folks? What are you doing here?
Hey,
Guys, this is a crime scene.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Are you authorized to be here?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
You know about the murder?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably
Yeah,
got
cool,
it.
Ed, but what are you doing here? What is this machine?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
So what is this Federal Bureau of Control, this organization I had not even heard of prior to this?
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder.
I'm literally the FBI.
Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe.
I have a gun.
Can gnaw right through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now.
So what's going on inside?
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons, my ass.
Sabotage, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna have more words for you if the game will let me. What does this document say? Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. Sorry. The subtitles from outside are distracting me. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician. So you do suspect sabotage. Probably by that cult. But we can't ask about that because that seems kind of major and probably pertinent to our case.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Alright guys, I've gone ahead and changed the gamma profile. Looks like these shadows are a little less harsh now. And it's also running significantly better as well.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
But let me know if you like it. I feel like this should probably work out much better. Even if it was quite terrifying in the pitch darkness of the morgue.
But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages.
Are we starting to see some drizzle?
Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Oh, night is starting to fall, and as we get down into the darker lower levels of the forest, oh, we're starting to see what we came for. Flashlights on trees in the dark. This is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna have to come back here later when I'm not recording and just like turn all the settings up for my own playthrough.
I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Well, there's the symbols carved into the table that he was laid upon.
We've seen this symbol before.
Sure have.
Good eye.
Now what else? Perhaps there could be something found around the cabin itself? Maybe some obstructions might have been cleared? No, that tree is still down there. Can we have a peek inside this broken window? I can definitely see that there's an interior in there, but I can't tell what's beyond these blinds. Maybe there's a way to go around? It seems like we're mostly confined to this area for now, but this is counting as a point of interest. What's your take on this? About all this ritual stuff.
Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
So what do we do once we find him? Because shooting him didn't seem to do much.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Didn't just work against him. It's really interesting, the new idea that they can't see us at all in the light, that they're blinded by it, and we're able to hide within it just as they hide within the darkness. Now, another thing I've been thinking about... there's something over here. Those are definitely bare footprints leading away.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead.
You're not going to come with?
Through the crime scene one more time, KC. Just in case.
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
If anything comes up, I want it to be you. I mean, I'd much rather have your hand grasping me on the shoulder than anybody else. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how absolutely gorgeous looking this game is? I am in disbelief. I'm also in disbelief that it's running so well, especially given the hefty requirements. And we're not even on max. Well, let's follow these. Perhaps I should take this moment to add to the case file. I'm not procrastinating, you're procrastinating. Footprints leading into the forest. And that's all we've got for now. Every little squelch of rain falling off of an overburdened leaf is gonna sound like the wet footstep of a dead man. Things are getting darker quicker, and without glancing at the sky, a glance I dare not take, we're not gonna have any idea if it is actually getting darker or not. Nope, there's definitely... I'm hearing footsteps.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Is water his element in addition to darkness? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my... Did this game just JPEG jump scare me? Are you kidding? There's your intuition working again. Back to the Mind Palace. I'm gonna need a second. It's in one of your other cases. The Cult of the Tree. Okay, let's place this down. It would be in your symbology. Yeah, it's the two stacked triangles forming the shape of a tree. Figure that out all by myself. I'm the FBI's top investigator. But that's all we've got for now, it seems. It'll tell me if there's more. Alright, back out of here. Points of interest track objects and information that Saga's acquired to chart collection progress. So if we have a look at our map, yeah, there's some points of interest back at the general store itself. Maybe I should be checking around the other side. Maybe that's breaking pacing. I'm just worried I won't have another chance. Yeah, that's it. That's the reason. Oh, look at my hair and jacket getting all wet. Let's marvel at that while we ignore what we're looking for. Oh, we can enter from this side. Oh, this is where we came in from before, so we actually could have gone around. Oh, I don't like this. So many blind corners, so many gaps in the drop ceiling. Oh, why did we have to be doing this now and not before, when we had backup and when it wasn't so darn dark? A large amount of supplies laid out on the table. Looks like cards and chips? Nope, not what I wanted. Anything else? It's almost like somebody was watching through the blinds here, waiting for somebody to roll through, maybe? Not gonna open. Oh, there's a back room. I forgot this place is in an L shape. I'll leave it to this game to be like one of the best examples of video game urbex on top of everything. Ooh, a note. Monday, September 3rd. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. September 4th, nothing to report, some animals regular. September 5th, hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots, not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. Who's writing these notes? Who's staking this place out? Maybe this new department that we're hearing about? This department of questionable legitimacy. I gotta wonder if they really are government. They certainly have the resources of a government. So we got 2 points of interest here. One behind a locked door, the other, well, seemingly right in the middle. I can't seem to pick it up. Something over here, actually. But there's nothing to be found, which is weird. Oh, I've just realized we can actually use our gun. I hadn't even noticed. That means that we're potentially officially in danger. I'm gonna totally lose my badge for this, but can I perhaps? Nope. It's some of that new bulletproof glass. Well, I suppose that's all there is to it then. Let's go find a waterlogged corpse. Back where we don't want to be. And let's remember to keep our gun at the ready. They've really come to associate this guy with water, and they know just how to press my horror buttons right now. Witchbinder's station. I was hoping for flares, but ammo and batteries will certainly do. Oh, the inventory even looks similar. So this is the way we've got to go. We've got to wade into that. I honestly got startled by the shape of that rock and the texture. Oh, he could really be anywhere. He could really be anywhere. I don't like this. What a way to make this horror scene stand out by traumatizing us in closed and darker quarters. Witch ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron's shape. And yet, there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree, named the Witch's Ladle. That's the one we saw before. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. She was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. Actually, not too far off from what we saw in the previous game, but all implications there pointed to something much, much older.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
It doesn't seem to matter when we focus our beam.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
So perhaps there is something to the Witch's Ladle legend. You can toggle the flashlight boost with the middle click to increase damage to darkness and burn through dark substance. Oh, so that's so cool. So it does allow us to actually aim and shoot now without using flashlight. Let's do it.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
You brought me here to show me this.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
My god, why do the branches have to be swinging like that? The storm is picking up. And now you're gonna make me wade all the way back through the swamp, aren't you? Alright, I remember where the witch's hut is. We've got to make it up to where we can climb up on that ledge and take the right instead of the left, right? Oh, good god, this game is making my voice catch in my throat. You stop it, Bushes. I know that's just like a graphical issue, but... Wait, I've lost my way. Yeah, no, it was beside this box. Oh, we can't run very much in here. There we go. Night has fallen, leaving us in an even worse spot than before. But we've got to climb up here. There it is. Well, on the bright side, it's going to be really easy to generate thumbnails for this game.
This is the witch's hut.
Those shutters blowing in the breeze are about 10 times worse than they were before. Wasn't that a full deer head before? I mean, not just skeletal.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Let's just close this behind us now. Okay, how do we light this place? Is there maybe a power box around back or something? I mean, I'm not seeing any kind of electrical lighting. I suppose we'll have to have a look.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Okay, it says, thank you for that. Locate a fuse in the immediate area. That'll save me some trouble at the very least. In the immediate area, would it maybe be in the bushes somewhere, or perhaps behind the house? Oh, it's all completely overgrown. I can't help but notice the gap beneath the place. I really don't want to go crawling down there. Let's try this campsite. Maybe there's something to be found. Just the note from before. And the old lunchbox. Ah, here's a fuse.
People should really stop littering, though.
Oh, why would you even bring this here? I was really expecting there to be something behind me as I turned around. You know what I really love about this game? Even more so than the first one, it's quite a slow burn. And it's not rushing to get us into the enemies and whatnot. Let's put you in. There we go. Cabin can now be lit up, although from only that source. And the break room. Oh, so the witch's hut, the place that's apparently home to that accursed figure, actually becomes our own little safe haven in the middle of these woods. And now we've got coffee and pastries. So we're not collecting these anymore. They actually act as our save spot now. Cool. And we can stagger our saves manually. That is so awesome.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
We've got to make a sacrifice. Is that perhaps what the cult are doing? Well, no, they're leaving these things behind, but it's certainly got something to do with that. All right, back to the Mind Palace. We've got to make sense of this. Murder at Cauldron Lake.
Already got the answers to these.
Cool. So you're not going to make me do all of it manually. But what about the witch's hut?
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Most of our evidence at this point is just manuscript pages, which are certainly useful in telling us where to go, but still just like vague scribblings as far as like forensic evidence.
To the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Well, I'd have to imagine that if we find him, we find the heart, right? It's about all we can really do at this time. All right, let's go profiling. The heart.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
I can actually just start doubling down, but maybe that's not a useful train of thought.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Well, yeah, it seems to be the barrier that he can freely cross through. I do have to wonder what the difference is between our visions of Alan and the voice that speaks to us in our intuition.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store.
So we're going back there.
Which had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
In a cooler.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Huh. Now I'm thinking back to the riddle about opening the cooler. The one over by the trailer.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Never die, please. And we can get some more ammunition. Okay, let's do it. But I know we're gonna be... Don't forget to save often. You know, thanks for the reminder. Also, GPU usage spiking right now. Alright, I just gave it a second and it seems to be good now? No, the performance in this game is really, really weird. I can't even honestly say that it's running badly, just strangely. Oh, that light guides us back. Something's moving around out here. Something just knocked over something metal. You warned me to save, and now there's something in there. I love how you actually move your light to point towards the door, like, automatically. That back door is open now.
Christ.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I didn't need that. What would have happened if I had accidentally shot you? You're not the one that broke down that door, though, are you? Okay, light. Cultist. Okay, and now we can shoot you. Oh, we've got to aim for your heart. No. Ow. Okay, run. What do I do? We can space to dodge enemy attacks. Okay, well, keep dodging. We've gotta stop you multiple times. Oh, you actually become like a bloody mess.
I should keep looking here.
You're flesh and blood. Oh, and I can see your beard coming out from beneath this mask. Okay, we can control to heal. Takes longer, but heals a larger amount. Okay, maybe we should try healing beneath the light first. We don't want to use our stuff too early, so yeah, this is that survival horror they were talking about. Oh my god, so it's not just the way we were seeing them, they are imbued with some kind of supernatural strength, but they completely dissolve, leaving some kind of, like, black sludge on the ground. Are they taken, or are they flesh and blood? I'm kind of seeing evidence in both directions right now. I can hear more. Okay, let's not waste our battery in that way. I wanted to see if we could remove it like before. More heals, more ammo. And another manuscript page. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that one later because it's not narrated. And a first aid kit. We've still got plenty of space, so don't worry about that for now. Hello. Oh, and, we unlock more space. This is actually seeming a bit like a mix between the original Alan Wake and the Resident Evil remakes. check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. So that's how we're gonna find out this combo, huh? Well, we're definitely not leaving here without it. But for now, Nightingale's heart. Come on now.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. Okay, back to the case then. What have we learned? Well, we learned what it says on that heart.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
I mean, he spoke before about Hemingway. And we found your heart. Which brings us to basically another dead end. Although it doesn't seem to think so.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Also, clicking these, they actually trigger a whole cutscene in which Alan narrates them in full. Okay, well, we've had some of these read to us, but there's definitely reason to investigate these more.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
So we may be young, not quite as experienced as Case, but we've certainly got some experience under our belt as well. All right, back to staring at a heart. Can I really not take this with us?
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Oh, don't turn around like that in horror games. You never turn around when the camera is so close to your face.
Makes total sense.
Yeah, I know I mentioned it before, but you're acclimating to this very quickly. Makes you perfect for this line of work, though, to keep an open mind.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
After all of that, I never would have expected to turn around and see that the sun is still in its exact same position in the sky. I would have thought that it had gone full night by now. It almost doesn't make sense, like time is yo-yoing back and forth. Okay, how do we get to that trailer from before? Maybe stepping off the path isn't wise. Never mind. What did it say? Wash your hands in the sink. Take the chicken from the fridge. Well, we took something from a fridge. Oh, wait. Then it says take a nap. Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. And it's the cult symbology on the padlock. We can figure this out. Also got to remember to go figure out the shotgun chest. Okay, so wash your hands. Perhaps that'll be this one. The side-by-side triangles. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Opposite. So it's side-by-side, opposite, and down. No. No. Side-by-side, opposite, left, right. Oh, no, wait, no. Okay, we're not just getting close. It's actually much more specific than that. Okay, so is there something more specific for wash your hands? Let's just go with this one for now. Side by side. Down, up. Okay, so it's got to be... We can brute force this, right? It's got to be this top one that's different. There we go.
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Huh. So they use regular first aid supplies? Well, maybe that would have been more mysterious earlier on, before we encountered that guy. But we've got to get back in there, sadly. Now, as for you, you said check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. So that's got to have something to do with, maybe like lotto numbers or something? Or a cash register. Don't forget to update the code. It is lotto numbers. 5, 13, 17, 23, 39, 45. So there's got to be a pattern here. We can look up here as well. Palm reading and crystal ball gazing, interpreter of dreams. Looks like a Polish name. Maybe she'll come into play later? Oh, I see. It's 7 and then one of these. So, okay, never mind. It's way simpler than that. So all we've got to try then is 739 and 745. Okay, those are the next ones. Cher, I'm really going to need you to get out of the way now. So, 7, 3, 9. There we go. All right, that was a much simpler than I was expecting. You can quick slot weapons from the inventory. You can also quick slot healing items and throwables. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to do that. We're going to stick you... Ooh. Logan's Charm increases maximum health. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so how do we quick slot you? Let's put you into 2. Our gun, our regular gun, will be 1. And then our heals will be 4. I feel like 4 is just really intuitive for healing, don't you think? And recharging the flashlight does seem to happen pretty much automatically when it gets low. Or at least I don't think I did it myself before. Unless it's done by tapping middle click. But let's go feed a heart to a witch, shall we? Back once more into Agent Nightingale's famous swamp. And I'm not talking about the space between his bloat folds. Well, we've got some haven, but in this case it's just kind of making it harder for me to see into the dark. Yep, here we go. Should have known. More than one of you, too. You can't see me in the... Oh, no, not what I wanted. And we've got fast guys again. And that's all we've got. Okay, that does increase damage. Do headshots do anything?
Okay. I think that's all of them.
I think it went out probably because I fought from here, but in the moment I had forgotten about that rule. I guess using the flashlight counts. Well, say goodbye to our shotgun shells, although it certainly got us out of that. We don't have a ton of ammo. I can see this game actually starting to get tremendously difficult. Where are we going? Where's the way to the witch's ladle? This way. I hope you brought that heart with you. There we go. Let's head to the far side of the mirror. So did this curse just not exist until they put the sign up, or what?
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Your world just got a whole lot bigger in these past few hours, didn't it? And you're not even gonna call for backup? You're a real go-getter, I'll give you that. Oh my god.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck.
And we've lost him. What did you expect?
Going in solo.
Yeah, so what's changed then? You may be a go-getter, but I feel like it's kind of your biggest weakness at this point. They come out of the water, remember that.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
There's no way.
What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Okay, given the survival-y nature of this game, I am not gonna take that bait. Because it's so clearly bait. And normally in a game, you do the opposite of what you yell at a horror protagonist not to do. But here, I'm gonna take my own advice. Even if it might make for an interesting cutscene. There's so much mist catching in this light that I can't even see when I look down the sights.
Please help me.
What was that?
That was our previous co-commentator.
Wait. Did I get turned around?
Certainly
No,
feels
this is
like
right.
it.
This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
But now there is something for us to grab over there. Something to vanish in our light. Are you really gonna make us do this? So you'll actually go out of that every time it goes down. There we are. And that's it, we're out of batteries. But we've got another page. Let's see what you've got to say about this one.
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Okay, but you're not telling us anything we didn't already know. We do, however, have more things to place in here. Oh, we actually keep a log of cult stashes.
About the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
All right, well, that's. I'm glad we had a look at this. But back to reality. So, is it going to keep looping like that? Can we actually get out of here? Or are we forced to venture into that water deeper and deeper? So the birds are doing their stuff again. Those look like flashes from like police lights or something, or maybe brake lights? Under that branch. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There he is! Is it screwing with me, or is that your own perception when you're forced to lower your light and look forward into the darkness unassisted? I have no idea where to... Where are you? Where are you?
He's here. Nightingale.
Is this gonna be like a claustrophobic boss encounter? Claustrophobic in the woods, imagine that. I'm clearly being led. It wanted me here. It wanted me to find this place. That's why it left its heart in the chest. A burning flare. Once a symbol of comfort, now quite the opposite, really.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
If ever you two should meet, it'll be the biggest fanboy moment in the world. I saw like a building in front of me for a second. Almost like there were like neon lights and such glowing through the leaves, but then it was just gone. Maybe an echo of like the general store? I didn't get a good look at it. There it is. Wow, it's still, the sun still hasn't gone completely down. Ooh, a waterfall. And in video games, there's always something under the waterfall, except this one that's trying to be more grounded, whatever.
Sent to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
So, in the end, that thing that was supposed to keep Alan safe... it's just a device that he was delivering to this thing, essentially. Something to start those underground machinations. This is bizarre. It's like, it's an archway both ways, but a different kind of archway depending on how we look at it. I'm seeing, like, metal grates appear above us, but other times it's just a canopy of trees and leaves. But it all leads us back through this cave. Should I be traveling with my gun up more? Kind of feels like I should be. But then again, I'll do more good with the flashlight than I will with any kind of firearm.
Nightingale hunted.
And here comes the confrontation. Oh, you're one of the speedies. Go. Should I have perhaps saved my shotgun? Aiming at the source points will do more, but not enough. F, quick time vent, quick time vent. And that does... No, move. I'm stuck in a corner, Four. It takes too long. Go. Okay, that doesn't do us any good right now. We just have to keep mag dumping you. We've got no health.
Run!
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds much better than what I was doing. Not yet. What do you mean, not yet? Not yet what? You mean you're not prepared to face this? I would like it if you could maybe move a bit faster. You're an FBI agent. You should be a bit more physically fit than this. For a second, I thought that branch or whatever was like his club sticking out. The one he was holding, I mean. I can still hear him! Go. No, how do I? No, forget it. Oh, I didn't have time to pick it up. Run. Just keep going, there was no time. Alan Wake 1. Alan Wake 1 had stuff that was simply too much of a distraction for you to actually go for. Oh, I am so screwed. I am so screwed! Something I can use, something I can use, something I can use. Where are you? No heart in his chest. Yeah, you're telling me. That almost feels more like you're telling me what to do. Okay, get past you, get past you, get past you. Oh, where am I going? I have no idea. And trying to fight you is useless. More over here? Yes, I'll take it. Give. Oh. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? No, it didn't work! Get off of me. Do we have to force you to leave? Come on. Keep going. Do headshots matter for more? Oh, you really are deteriorating. Oh, but I feel like I can still hear you moving around. Move to where? Move where? Move where?
Get to safety.
Anywhere. Literally anywhere. Can we loot this? Do we have time? Oh my god, I feel so vulnerable, which I'm sure is the idea, but even with all this gear, I still feel like there's nothing I can do about you. Like! Oh my god. Well, that didn't work as planned. Go, move. Forget that thing. You keep putting collectibles right in front of me where I can't do anything with them. More, maybe I can use this now that I've got a head start. Oh, this is just so unbearably frantic. Oh wait, are those shotgun shells? Are those shotgun shells? Oh, you just lurched forward. Alright, we're not taking too much damage from that. But maybe we can blow you out and... Come on, reload. Reload! I don't like that. Is this what I should be doing? I don't know if I should be spending my time fighting you or just running. Casey, where are you? Not that I even know if I want you here. I mean, what if there's nothing you can do and you're just in danger as well? Okay, more of these. I'll certainly take them. Certainly take them. This one is taking a huge amount of punishment. We're right back where we started. If I check the map, will it show us anything of use? Nope, no it will not. No, it will not. I'm trying to stick to the edges. I'm trying, but it's not really working out the way I hope. Man! No, don't put the light away. I accidentally pressed E. Where are you? Where are you? Come towards me. Oh, those shadows are still moving about. No! Okay, this isn't working out the way I planned. I can't tell when you're actually vulnerable or not. Okay, bang. Bang! Ow! And I'm dead. Here you come. Ow, wait, what, whoa! I get damaged by that? I wish I had the vaguest idea where I was going. That would help me a lot in this instance. Why did you go down so much more quickly that time?
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
Not to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Has no time passed at all? Well, actually the wound on our head bears witness.
Hey!
Wait, is that?
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Oh my god, what an ending. Now, here I was thinking we wouldn't find you again until, like, maybe the end of the game, if at all. But you've managed to claw your way back up, and you talked about Scratch. About Scratch having changed the story, of being in control now and getting out. Scratch, I believe, was... I'm sure the DLCs went more into this, but I believe that was the doppelganger, essentially, that we were introduced to at the end of the first game. An evil counterpart to Alan. So he has indeed lost control of the story. Can we trust the manuscript pages that we've gotten up until this point? I can't wait to hear what kind of light he'll be able to shed on this, literally. This game is absolutely enthralling me, both with its new and improved survival horror gameplay, and with the mystery element. I mean, this is just gripping. I was wondering why Alan seemed to have become a much better writer in these 13 years, and maybe this is why. No offense, Alan. Now that we've gotten a better taste of it, I feel like this gameplay is just such a huge improvement. I mean, we're having to manage our resources, and the enemies, while killable, and while we can indeed run away from them, still feel so much stronger than us. I don't know, I really feel like a horror protagonist here. They don't just feel like cookie-cutter enemies anymore. Now, maybe that'll be changing, maybe it'll get more action-y, but the way it is so far, I'm very impressed. But we'll have to learn more in the next part. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. This game is a masterpiece, you guys.